Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Sheree from Divine Visions. Welcome to all of you who are new and existing viewers. Pull up a chair, grab a cuppa. This is going to be a reading today, a pick a card reading about will they make contact? Are they going to step forward and communicate with you? So I've got 3 cards in front of you. We've got the reading 1, 2, and 3. I've just put this all over my neck elevation and on my solar plexus because if some of you know, I have chronic fatigue. It's really hard for me to get the messages out sometimes, you know, fast enough. And my tone sometimes is pretty flat, you know, and I hate that about my videos sometimes because I think, geez, I see all these other YouTubers, you know, they're all kind of got all this energy and they're pumping out all these videos and I'm like, damn, I wish I could do that. But, you know, I am who I am. And I'm on my journey and bringing you this reading today. I've got a little bit of energy, as you can hear in my voice right now. And I've got my herbal tea with my cat cup. I love my cats, man. I have Aslan and Aslan, Cinder, and Jet. Midgie was my beautiful boy of 10 years. He passed away. Oh gosh, he passed away on the 9th of May, 10 years ago now. No, 6 years ago, I should say. So yeah, I mean, that's something that's just come up here. But anyway, what I am going to do is do this first of all. I want to shuffle on these cards. These are the most cutest little card decks that I've found. I think you might have seen my other video where I just got so excited because I had found them in my cupboard and I was like, wow, what are these? And I looked at them and I thought, oh my God, they're so damn cute. You know, I have to use them. So I'm going to shuffle them for today. We're going to find an angel number and then I will place the cards underneath the piles. You could choose it by the number if you wish to. You don't have to, but I will put a special number under each one. That one wants to come out. Number 7 for card reading number 1. And what have we got? No, there's 2 there. Whoop, that one. It's a number 9. Whoa, that one, did you see that? That flicked out. So number 5. 5 of spades, 7 of diamonds, 9 of hearts. Let's have a look. So we've got 7, 9, 5. I'm going to look that up in my angel number book. Where is it? Here it is. 7, 9, 5, guys. 7s, just to say quickly, are about study. It's analysis. It's the spiritual number. It's about seeking the truth, seeking answers. Number 9s are all about completion. Can be sacrifices sometimes that we have to make, but it's the humanitarian number. And, you know, being around the hearts too, it's about being of service, being able to give to others, can be the end of a cycle, that kind of thing, completion. But it can be solitude, can be the hermit number. Number 7 can also be an introspective number as well. Number 5 is all about change, transformation, transmutation. So let's have a look. 7, 9, 5. Yeah, there we are. What does it say? You've made the right changes to ensure the fruition of your divine life mission. Beautiful. Beautiful. So something's about to perhaps come true for you. You're making the right changes towards what it is you want to achieve for your divine life mission. This could be to do with your soulmate twin flame as well, because as we know, a lot of us have a mission to do together. Now, let's have a look. Take a moment to focus on the cards. Okay, if you chose reading number 1, 7 of diamonds, let's have a look at your number, number 7. Let's have a look here, guys. Number 7, I will get it. It says you're on the right path. Keep up the good work. So if you've been questioning and anything about this connection or what you're doing, you're on the right path. Keep up the good work. I will put that right there. Okay, are they going to make contact? Are they going to make communication with you? Let's have a look. I'm going to just tune in as I go along. Some interesting cards here already. Okay, so what we've got here, the Page of Swords, could be a Gemini energy. Doesn't have to be, just the energy coming through. But Geminis are all about communication, guys. This person's spying on you. I think that they really want to come forward. This is the energy I'm getting with this. I kind of get that they feel that there's been a space made for them now. So whether you're, working on yourself, or you've let go perhaps of resentment, or are coming more into an energy where you're focusing on yourself, this person's feeling the shift. And they might come through with a very, what I'm getting is spontaneity. It's like a spontaneous thing, even though they are feeling their way through it. They're kind of watching and waiting to see when would be the good time to come in and approach you. I feel like they are sort of sitting in the shadows, and I don't want it to sound creepy. It's not like a stalker type thing, but you would know what this means if you've also, on Facebook or social media gone and, spied on someone that you love, seeing what they're up to. That's what they're doing. They're kind of like keeping an eye on you, seeing what you're doing, seeing if you're at a point in your life where you're free, where there's space for them to come in. And you see the light on the sword here. So it's like that light coming to them. They need to see that truth coming through for them to know when to step forward. Yeah, Geminis are all about communication. They're all about short travel as well. If we're talking about the house that they're in, it can be short travel. It's very social. They want to come forward. I feel like they're coming out from a dark place, and they're now wanting to emerge from that dark place and come forward to you. I feel like they're coming forward with a very committed, grounded energy. So they really know what they want. It's funny how she's holding, or I say it's a she, is holding the sword. He's holding the staff. We've got the Hierophant. The spiritual wisdom has come through for this person right now. We see the light on the sword, which is that light of truth. I think I said that. So there's like this wisdom that's come through now. It's the light of truth coming through for them, is that they've had an epiphany of some sort. They realize now what they need to come forward with and say. It's like that aha moment. But it is just a beginning, being a page as well. So they may not offer too much at this stage, but it might be just a small or short form of communication coming through. But what I see with this is that they've learnt many lessons along the way. Something has been a really good teacher. I feel like this whole experience has really taught them a lot. This relationship, the perhaps being away from you, has taught them a lot about themselves. They've come into a forgiving and learning. They've really learned a lot. We look at the Hierophant, which is all about lessons and teaching. It's all about what they've been taught on their journey now. So they have gone within. I do see that, because it's funny, because this is probably more an extroverted energy. But they've really had some self-analysis, time for self-analysis, to come in and find out, where are their values? Where do they lie with their values? Where do your values lie? This is the Taurus. Taurus energy is very grounded, is someone who knows exactly what they're meant to do. They move steady, on their journey, on their journey. So this is somebody who holds it all together. And it could be, sometimes this can represent institutions. It could be something like a governmental position, someone who might be a lawyer, a teacher, something in education, or the legal field, or social service. But it doesn't have to be, guys. This is just other messages coming through if this is relevant to you. It's funny how we got the forgiving and learning, though. So it could definitely be someone who is a natural counsellor. They have been working on themselves. So whether they've gone off and gotten counselling, or they've just done that self-analysis, really gone and withdrawn within themselves to find the answers, I feel like they're coming through with this energy now, where they've wisened up. They've wisened up, and they now want to come forward with some communication towards you. I feel like, when I feel this energy, it feels very exciting. Like I feel like they're quite excited. They have a newfound energy now. They want to come forward and share with you what they have learned. And they've either forgiven themselves, or they've forgiven how this was dealt with, because I feel like one of you has cut each other out. Might have been a fast cut out. So forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. This person's really come to have that epiphany. They've really realized now. They've seen the bigger picture. They're still on their journey. They're still on their way. They don't have all the tools, but they do have some wisdom that's come through. They have seen now the higher purpose, the higher picture in this. They realize what they need to do now. And the mysticism is the spiritual journey you share together. They have, you can see the purple, this person has been receiving guidance through their higher self, through their guides, their spirit guides, etc. They're open to that now. They might not appear that way to you. You know, you might look at them and think, oh, no, they're still shallow or whatever. But I don't feel that. I feel like that, yes, they have a playful, quirky kind of personality, still very playful, but at the same time they have come into this wisdom, and they see you as a very spiritual person. They have this spiritual bond with you. They're drawn to you. They know that they have no option but to confront this with you, and they know that if they want to come back to you, they have to confront something with you. And I feel like they're ready to, because they know this is true love. They know this is true love, and they want this celebration with you. You know, Gemini's very, I'm talking about the energy here, guys, not that your person might not be a Gemini, but this is the energy I'm seeing mostly here, is that Gemini is very social. So this energy around this is that this person definitely wants to come forward to you. They want to emerge. They want to socialize with you. They want to celebrate with you. Once this has been dealt with, they know they have this obstacle to overcome with you, but they're determined to come through with you and share this knowledge that they have acquired, which is that they're bettering themselves now, that they realize where things went wrong perhaps, or how they might have dealt with something wasn't exactly the right way to deal with something. They might have just withdrawn away from you. That's what it feels like, is that they might have withdrawn. It could have been other things. It could have been religious factors getting in the way, or study, or something along those lines as well, that there was just something else they had to do. And it just wasn't, they weren't in the right place or in the mind mature. You know, they weren't mature enough to deal with this connection or to step up. Now we've got children, and we've got children here, which just surprised me. When this came out, I thought, wow, twice. So my heart is filled with love for children, which creates miracles and positive change for them and me. You may have had children together. If you've partnered up before and had children, you might have come together and had children from other people. It might be that you wanted to have children together, it just wasn't the right time. Could be that you are both your inner child. We have two sides here. We've got the joy and the love being filled, and we've also got the issues of inner child stuff. So it shows me that this person wants to come through with you, perhaps have a family with you. They want to come through with this playful, youthful spirit, not this heavy stuff. They want it to be lighter. You are always in my thoughts, they say, and you will always be in my heart. So if you've questioned, does this person hold me in their heart? Do they still love me? Yes, they do. Not only are you in their heart, but you are also in their thoughts. You're on their mind. So they are thinking about you. They want to come forward with this energy of being connected. They want to really connect with you. They want to commit to you. They know that you're their true love. There's just some things are still at the tail end of here to work out in their life. They're trying to work out how to confront you. As I said, they're trying to gauge within themselves when is the best time to come forward to you. Maybe you're in a relationship with somebody. This is why there's a feeling of them holding back, but they are watching and waiting for the right time to come forward. It could also be that they realize that they still have a little bit more learning to do and growing up to do before they really are able to step up and come forward to you as well. So this is just really awesome, guys. I feel like this person really does hold you deep in their heart. They might not appear that way, you know, it might not appear that way to you because of perhaps some very immature behavior in the past, but they're learning on their journey and they are committed to you. And I just think this is gorgeous. I really do. There's a wanting to celebrate with family, so there could be a Cancerian here as well. This is just different stuff coming up. Doesn't have to be, guys. But that's just the energy coming through. I mean, the children could be two families coming together and blending children together. There's so many ways you can look at this, but I found it so interesting that there's two children cards coming up here. They really do want to connect or reconnect with you. They feel very connected to you, your spirit. And they absolutely believe that you are their true love. This is just gorgeous here. So some of you, this is only going to resonate with some of you, may have been engaged or were talking of marriage, and then this happened, but they want to come back. They want to fulfill that promise. That's what it feels like here, guys, and it's just so beautiful. I hope that's helped you. Okay, better move that one. Okay, guys, if you chose reading number 2, we have the number 9. Let's have a look at number 9. What does it say for your journey here? What does it say? Well, number 9 says, your divine life purpose involves the giving of service through your natural talents, passions, and interests. That is gorgeous. So let's have a look at what's going on here. Maybe this person is very interested in you because you're just off living your own life. You're just enjoying your own life and fulfilling your dreams and desires and wishes. Wow. All right, let's have a look here. What's this person doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? Ooh. Okay, some interesting energies coming through with this one. Wow. Yeah. Oh, straight up, guys, I'm feeling regret with this person. I'm feeling regret. They have regret in their soul. Okay. But, wow, the King of Swords. This person is very assured of what they want. It's almost like, from what I see from this whole cards here, is that I feel like they definitely want to come forward to you. I do see this. For some reason, they're holding back, but they're in a very strong energy right now of truth and integrity. Integrity strong. This could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be, but this is just what I say in my readings all the time, is that when there's certain cards that come up, it may be relevant to some of you, but usually it's just the energy I'm reading. But this person wants truth. They're seeking truth, or they've come into truth now. Because what they're doing is reflecting on the past, at the happier times you had together. And this person has grown in themselves. They've come a long way. We have the king here. We don't have a page or a knight. We have a king. So this king is very strong. Now, when we see the king, if you're, you could be looking for a feminine. You might be wanting to ask questions about a feminine energy coming through to you. This could be feminine as well. It doesn't have to be a male or a masculine energy. But this is what it is. It is a masculine energy here. The Six of Water, looking back into the past. This always means, as well, the Six of Cups, is that someone from your past is returning to you. This person is returning to you. No doubt about it. They are assured of what they want. They know what they want to say. So cool. It's such a strong energy. But also the energy of regret, because I feel like this person wants to offer an apology. They actually want to confront you, and not in an aggressive way, but not even in an assertive way as such, but it's just confronting the situation, wanting to come forward to you. Do you notice how he's kind of sitting down? It kind of reminds me of a king or even a knight. You know how the knights would kneel on their knees. And it's kind of like that energy I get with this king, even though he's sitting tall on his throne or his seat there. I do feel like this person wants to come forward and really offer, I keep getting the word integrity, guys. So something might have gone down in the past where this person just wasn't able to give you what you needed. You might have heard words in the past that weren't put into action, or this person just could not give you what you needed at that time and didn't want to lead you on or take you down a path where there are all these promises unfulfilled. They are a strong believer in walking their talk. If they say they're going to do something, they will do it. That's where they're at. They want to do that. They want to offer that now. They've come into a lot of wisdom. They've really looked into their own past. They've looked into the relationship, the past of this relationship. They've said to themselves that if they come back, they have to come back with what you deserve. They know you deserve a lot better than what they were giving in the beginning. So this person is no longer listening to other people. They're no longer listening to either family or friends or anyone who has been against the connection or has put doubt in their mind in the past or caused trouble. This person's cutting out that stuff. They're not listening. They're on a mission. They're seeking to fulfill the mission with you, or their own mission in coming back and affirming to you that they now know what they want. So we have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. This person has been visualizing, because this is the air, right? The air in their mind space, in their thoughts. They're collecting their thoughts. They know in their mind that you are their soulmate. And even energetically, telepathically, you are connecting. This person can feel that you're moving on, that you're off doing what you want, your own stuff now, whether they're there or not. And I feel like they have noticed this. They've felt this. They've noticed this. They were in a place of complacency. Might be that you were in that place as well, where, you know, take it or leave it. You were in a sad place with this person. And they might have come in a few times to try and start this off with you, but they just weren't ready, or you might not have been ready. But this person's ready now. They're ready now. They've grown in themselves. There is a strong feeling that they want to not be wishy-washy with you or in and out or unsure. They've got their shit together, basically. And it's so interesting, guys. The word trust came up twice in this reading. I know that God in his infinite wisdom and love is answering my prayers right now. Now, this is telling you to trust that this person's coming back in, right? Calling in your soulmate. He or she has heard the call. They've heard the call. They have felt it. They've heard it. So amazing, isn't it? Amazing. You might have had a very long history with this person, being the past, could have grown up as children or been in your younger years together. Doesn't have to be, but that's just that there. Can represent past lives for some. But amazing. The trust. Trust. I love this. This person's coming back to you. They might live a fair way. They might live near water. We got water in the cards here. They could live overseas. They could live interstate, you know. But it feels like they're traveling to you. They're traveling to you. Whether it just be, you know, suburb to suburb even. But I see and feel this person is coming in so strong. They're very assured. They want this. They know they have to tell you something. They know that they need to give you answers. That's what I'm hearing, because they didn't give you answers before. Some of you feel like it was just unfinished business. They know that this was unfinished business. Special message, you are always in my heart. If you have ever questioned if this person has thought of you or kept you in their heart, this is confirmation. You are always in my heart. They have not forgotten you. You have very much been on this person's mind. Even if there's no contact. Because they're very good at hiding their feelings. They might have a poker face type thing. They might seem very detached sometimes from their feelings. They might be very neutral in their way of dealing with things, so you've never really known how much they really do care or love you. Within 8 weeks, this person, for some of you, most of you, because life is fluid, we don't always know what can happen at any given time, but by the feeling, very strong feeling in this person's coming in very assured. There's going to be contact within 8 weeks. That's 2 months, guys, from now. Because this feeling in their heart space, we see the 6 of water, 6 of cups, 6 of hearts even, is coming through very strongly. Like they are feeling this momentum building up of coming towards you and letting you know, because they can see that this is the energy that they've been in, and that they have kind of shown you is that they're very complacent. They've been complacent. They've been in and out, just doing their own thing, perhaps even came across as very selfish. Some were arrogant, coming through. And it might not have meant to have been that way, but that's how they've come across. Very harsh. The ending might have been brutal for some of you. But there's no doubt about it, this person knows that you're their soulmate. They may not necessarily label it as anything because they may not be aware or even believe in that stuff, but they know in their heart and soul that you are theirs. That you both have a very, very strong connection. They now know that they're in love with you. They're in love with you. And they want you to open your heart to them because you might have closed it off. They want you to trust in opening your heart to them because they're coming in the real deal now. They know that you're worth waiting for. So divine timing is at work in your love life. They know that it's kind of like they've gone away for a while. Might have been years. They have worked on themselves. They've come to a very strong place in themselves. There's very assertive, confident energy coming through with this person. They're not backing down. They won't take no for an answer. That kind of thing's coming through. They've learned to stand up to other people around them. So they've really come into this quite strong. And, the first word that came up with it when I started this reading was regret. They hold a lot of regret. But it's, divine timing's everything. It was meant to happen, perhaps, because you both might not have been ready before. You had to both go away and learn your lessons and grow strong in your own independent lives. But within 8 weeks, wow, because that feeling of love and everything's growing within them, they are a bit worried that you're going to move on into another connection. And some of you might already be with somebody, but I feel like this person, it's kind of weird. Like, I feel like they're not going to care about that. They just want to come through to you and tell you what they feel. And it's so strong that they might even know that you're with someone, but, just need to come forward anyway and tell you that they still love you and that they care and that they were sorry and, they're better now. And you know what's so weird? I'm hearing that song, what is it? Better Man by Pearl Jam. Now, I'm pretty sure, if I remember, that was a song about domestic violence, so it might not be applicable in that way with the message. But for some reason, that song's coming through. Could be relevant to some of you. Could be that some of you are in a very abusive relationship with somebody right now, or you were with this person. It could have been quite hostile and volatile, and they've gone and gotten some help, some help along the way. They've got better in themselves now. They're a better man or a better woman, but that's what I'm getting mostly is the male aspect of this, is that better man's coming through. Could be, if you're a masculine watching, that you've become a better man and you want to come forward to your feminine with this energy as well. That it's just really weird. Like, this person's coming through with a very protective energy. They're very strong. And they want to kind of whisk you away, out of a situation that may not be good for you. Even though it looks like you're on your path, you're on your way to fulfilling your wishes and desires and dreams. Some of you, and most of you, are in a very good place within yourself now to make the right decision now. Anyway, if you do take this person back, it'll be because you've grown so much in yourself and you're able to be strong in making your decisions now. So that was just a very significant message before about the Better Man song. That might not resonate with everyone, but some of you might appreciate that message. But the biggest word here for you guys is to trust. Trust when this person comes in. You don't have to rush back in, because I think some of you are going to freak out a bit because this person's quite really strong and assured and they want to come forward, and they might be a little bit pushy. So it's kind of like not so much pushy in aggression, but I just think that they're not going to let up until they kind of, you know, get what they want in a way. That's what I'm getting here. But I don't feel like it's a horrible thing. I don't think that they are seeing you as a prize to win sort of thing. But I do feel like you're very valuable and they know this. And they feel that you're very valuable to them and they're sorry that they lost you. That's what I'm hearing here, is that they're sorry. That they missed out. You know, they missed out. And they don't want to miss out anymore. They want to come back to you. So I just think that's beautiful in a way. If this is what you want and this person's really grown in themselves, you might not expect this. This might just come out of the blue. Some of you might be thinking, oh yeah, right, this person's not going to do this. But I'm telling you, this energy is very damn strong. Now, for some reason, I'm getting a necklace. I don't know if this person gave you a necklace or if you gave them a necklace. But they still wear it. They're remembering you when they gave you something. Because I'm seeing this necklace. It's very significant for some reason. A piece of jewelry. It's just important. For some reason, this person is still holding on to that. Whether they gave it to you or you gave it to them, it's significant in some way, guys. So I really hope this has helped you. This has been a really beautiful reading. Let me know how you go. Hi guys, if you chose reading number 3, we're going to have a look at your number 5. Let's have a look at this number first. This is all about changes, we know. Let's see. So it says here, this number relates to change, transformation, transmutation, and alchemy. Something in your life is changing or about to change for the better. Now that's good news, guys. That's good news. Let's have a look here. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Are they going to make contact? Are they going to communicate and step forward to you? Are they going to step forward and communicate to you? Let's see. Now you had a few cards come out in yours. So let's have a look here. So let me just suss out what I'm feeling first. Okay. Well, this separation was much, much needed. Someone had to really grow in themselves. Someone really invested in this connection and had to take a break, had to step back. Might have been too intense. Might have not been the right time for you guys to get together. Might have been you're in another relationship. This person was invested. You might not have felt that, but they are now. They were then, but they are definitely invested now, it feels. But at the same time, well, they're holding on. They're still holding on to this connection. There's a time of recovering right now. So it feels like this person might have come in and put a lot of effort into this, but only so much effort. They were nearing to that end of the cycle with you. Nearing to that part where commitment was at its most needed. So it feels to me that they were very invested. They were kind of sitting back and waiting to see what happens. So they might not have been really committed to the point of building further with you. Something has happened, guys. There was one major obstacle that was in the way. And as I said, it could have been another relationship. Could have been that it just wasn't the right time. It could have been that you were overseas or apart from each other physically or emotionally. There's so many different ways of looking at this, but you will know what the challenge was or is. You will know. Because this person, I feel, was invested, and I feel like they still are, okay? But at the same time, maybe something was just too hard at the time to overcome or to fight for you. You know, this is what it feels like, is that they just almost gave up, or you feel like they just gave up. But I feel like they're still holding on. They're still holding on. They still want to come back to you. They do want to work this out, but at the same time, they're not sure if you're going to take them back because they feel like a failure. They feel like they failed. They feel like they weren't good enough. They didn't have the energy or the strength or resilience to keep going with this. It's like they made another choice. For some of you, you'll understand that they chose something else, whether it was someone else or another path. They were only so invested in this at the time. They didn't give all 100%. But it looks like now they're coming in. Now, what I see with this, it is safe for you to love, open your heart to receive and give the highest energy of all. This person's scared. You know, they're still scared. I see this, but I'm looking into the past more so at the moment. Because what I see is that this person was terrified of this commitment and connection. It was so intense, the energy. It could have even been you. It could be reversed. Sometimes we can read these messages reversed, or you can mirror each other. You'll know which way it goes. But somebody in this connection thought it was just too hard. The challenge that was there was just too much to overcome, and they had to take a step back. But they've never gotten over it. They've never moved on. Not entirely. They've not really moved on. They've had to be patient, or someone's had to be patient and wait. And maybe it's because they had inner work to do. It's safe for them to love because they didn't feel, they didn't trust in moving forward with you. They didn't trust that it was going to be okay in the end, that it was going to pan out. They took the easy way out is what I'm hearing. And you might have felt quite abandoned. You might have felt rejected in some way because, you know, this is your soulmate or twin flame. They know this. They actually know this. They feel this. But they let go. They let go. And you know what? It might not feel like this to you, but this person, it was very painful for them to do so. It was very painful for them to move away from you, but they felt at the time they had no choice. Because they didn't have it in themselves or the knowledge or the tools to be able to make it work. They didn't know how to. And some of them felt like they had to carry the connection. So you'll know what that means if things were happening within your own life. Maybe there was challenges for both of you and they just didn't feel like they could, or that they were strong enough to give you what you want and needed at the time. But I feel a determination now coming into their soul. I feel a determination, but it's only when they know that it's okay to come in, when it is safe for them to open their heart to you and to love you. Because this person feels they've done the wrong thing and they don't know how to come forward and tell you it feels. They're kind of like sitting in perhaps a passive energy. They're not necessarily coming forward with this huge strength and abundance of confidence, that's for sure. Like they're still feeling like they're fighting something in their life. They might even be fighting the connection. Maybe they're just trying to get on with their life and move on, but they just can't because they're not letting go. There's something they know they need to overcome to be with you, and they need that strength and courage to do so. So somebody let go. I feel like it was them, they let go. You felt abandoned, you felt rejected, that they didn't love you or care enough to stick around. If they really loved you, they should have fought for this. That's the kind of feeling I'm getting. But dreams are coming true, and it's going to be within 6 months. So it feels like this person is coming in, but they're still in this hermit mode. There's a quiet energy here. I go into peaceful silence and I listen. They're at the moment in this energy of sitting back and just waiting. They're trying to be very patient in this, trying to acquire that inner wisdom on how to come forward to you. Because I feel like this person definitely wants to come forward. They want you to be happy. They actually really do genuinely care about you, and sometimes they feel that you'd be better off without them because they might have come in with this very unsteady kind of energy. You are the one I dream of. Dreams coming true. You are the one I dream of. Are you having dreams of this person? Because they're dreaming of you. They're dreaming of you, and they see you as a person that they want to be with. It could be that they're in a relationship right now that they can't get out of. It could be that they're waiting for things to to end in this cycle or chapter with this person that they're with. And it could be why they've become quiet. They've had to back off, because they've got these other responsibilities or something else is taking their focus and energy right now. They want you to be happy. So they are very interested. They're coming in with this energy of being extremely interested in you, your life, what you're doing. They're very curious as to what you're doing. But as I said, they're not going to rush in. They're just kind of sitting back waiting for something a chapter to finish in their life, it feels, before they can feel it's safe to come through. See this? Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. This person wasn't assertive enough in a situation. I feel this person had the opportunity to move forward to you and they didn't take it. And so that's probably why there's been a rejection even more so on your side, because this person might have had the ability or opportunity to come forward to you and they just remained withdrawn. But you know what? I see them wanting to free themselves from a connection they're already in, a wedding. They might be in a marriage. They might be in a committed relationship, as I said before. Or it could be that you're in a relationship and they want you to free yourself. This is what they want with you at the end of the day. They want this union of souls, whether it be a traditional, marriage, a wedding, or it's a union of souls. But this person really loves you. They really have felt a lot of hurt in their heart over you. And I mean, they know you're their soulmate. They might not label it as anything, but they know you share a very spiritual, special connection with each other. They have not forgotten you. They often reminisce on the times you've had together, the happy times, and you helped them at one stage, and they're remembering that, and they're very appreciative of that. They're remembering there's certain words you've said to them that's going around and around in their mind, and they're recalling those words. And in their mind, they're seeing you smiling. There used to be laughs or jokes that you tell together, and they're remembering those times. And it's what gets them out of this depressive state of mind that they're in right now, because they feel like they've lost out. They feel like they made the wrong choice. They feel sorry for that, but they also felt like they had no choice but to react in the way that they did. They are very interested. You might not feel that from them, but they are. They're very interested in you. They often think of you and want you to be happy. That's what it is. At the end of the day, whether they're with you or not, it's kind of like they put their feelings aside from, their needs aside now, because they just want you to be happy, with or without them. And when I say that song, U2 song comes up, With or Without You. You can't be together, but you can't be without each other. So it's really, really interesting, that energy. So there's a lot of change coming into your relationship, your connection, into their life, into your life. We do see, I want to read that number again, number 5. What it says here about you guys is there's change, transformation, transmutation, and alchemy. Something in your life is changing or about to change for the better. I feel like this person's going to come forward to you, but only when someone has freed themselves from either fear or a relationship, whatever it is. I see it's that challenge. I see it's that challenge or obstacle, needing to overcome that. This person needs to stop being passive. They need to come forward and know that it's okay to approach you. And it is going to happen, it looks like, within 6 months. So it is going to take a little bit of time for this result to come about, okay? And that's what the 7 of Pentacles is usually about, is patience, awaiting results. It's kind of like waiting for your crop to harvest, So it's kind of like this person is waiting, they're biding their time at the moment, because they know that there's things that perhaps you need to deal with, or they need to deal with, or both of you might be in a relationship. But they're not going to come forward until they know for sure that that it's going to be, what am I getting there? I don't feel this person's going to come forward to you until they know you're out of a relationship. But it's interesting because the dreams coming true in 6 months shows that there is a connection or contact made of some sort. So you could run into each other, or they might reach out and communicate. But it's just interesting with the quiet energy here. There might be a bit of an introvert, or that's just the energy they're coming into right now. But there's a lot of fear. There's a lot of fear and insecurity in this person as to whether you would take them back or if you still love them. It's interesting. So I think that they've tried to let go, and they have to a degree of expectations, but at the same time, they're holding on, as I said before. They're not letting go. They're waiting to see what happens on your end and theirs. They could be waiting to see if their relationship is either going to work or not, if they are in a relationship with someone, or if you're in a relationship. It's kind of like they're sitting back and waiting to see what you do, what's happening in your life. And they wish often that things were different. They wish that you were together, that your, well, not just yours, but their choices were different. They're wishing that their choices were different. So there's a lot of regret there, but it looks to me like it's not over. I feel like there's going to definitely be contact and communication. They might even voice their regret to you. There might be children involved in yours or their life that's kind of like taking up their energy and time, and that might be a reason why they're still in a connection, or vice versa. There's some very interesting challenges here. There's interesting ties that some of you, like karmic stuff, are still dealing with on your individual sides here. So could be that someone's in a karmic relationship, or there's just karmic challenges to overcome here before you can sort of come together. But it does look like this person is so interested in you. They still love you. They want you to be happy either way, but they do have regrets. They do think of you. And this is a feeling that if there's space in your life for this person, or vice versa, that's when I feel like it would gradually fall into place. I don't see this person rushing in, but I don't see them letting go completely and cutting the ties with you either. So it's really interesting, guys. And it does show the changes for the better. So you just have to wait and be patient, I feel, with this connection, with this person, and just keep an eye out on what's going on, okay? And so I hope that's helped you. Leave a comment below if it resonates, and let me know how you go. Love and blessings, guys.